gonna give you a little acceleration. VTAC. This is the other vehicle I was interested in. It's a 2019 Honda Passport Sport. Looks like someone's been curbing the wheel a little bit. A lot. That's unfortunate. That kind of tells me that the old owner wasn't a very good driver. But I think I like the Passport in the all black. Now these can tow 5,000 pounds, but it doesn't have the tow package. And to get the tow package on these, it's a dealer installed item, and it's $5,000. It adds a trans cooler and a bunch of other stuff. Well, it adds the tow bar, tow wiring, and trans cooler. So this is not open. It's a Sport with cloth seats. It's basically the modern equivalent of my old Pilot, but it's a two-row. And let's see if we can get in it. All right, immediate reaction in here. So much more room compared to the Macan. It feels like it's 2 to 3 times as big in here. Way more practical space, and it's almost half the price. This one's $38,000. It's got 33,000 K. It's a 2019. It's 2 years newer. I mean, when it comes to value for money, this is a much better choice. It just doesn't have the power. It's got the same J35 V6 as my old Pilot, but it now puts out 280 horsepower. My old Pilot puts out 240, but it's essentially the same engine. This one has more economical upgrades and stuff. But look at how much more room there is in here. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'2", but like drive-wise, oh, I love how much storage space is in here. It's just so much more livable. Power outlet, USB ports, big huge cubby that slides forward. I think there's additional cup holders you can get too. That's a nice material. Also, a benefit of going for the Sport model is that this is not gloss black. If you go for the touring or the upper trims, then this all becomes gloss black. And besides it kind of having some wear marks sometimes, I noticed on some of the pictures of older ones, if you rest your hands on here, it'll wear through, but this one seems to be pretty good. It has low kilometers. Let's just see if we can just turn on the accessories here. No, key's too far away. It's got the baby monitor here, baby monitor view. It does have a small sunroof, very small, considering how this vehicle is modern. These have only been out for a couple of years. I'm very surprised there isn't a big panel roof. Glove box is also smaller, not felt lined, but usable. And then there's no bottle holders in the doors, which is weird. So you only have 2 cup holders here. A lot of wasted space. I mean, you can put bottles in here, but they rattle around. Back here you have aircon, but no controls. You have to go up to the upper model for controls. Big long load floor for what I like to do, which is to camp inside my car. This thing is actually pretty ideal. I just wasn't sure if I could give up the sportiness of the Golf R to go to something like this. I really like these, and although I've not driven one yet, but it's got the modern equivalent of my 3.6 V6, and it should drive great. It also has a ZF German 9-speed. Hondas get the modern Honda sensing stuff, so it has lane keep assist, auto high beam. It's got all of the crash mitigation features, has all of the safety tech. It really sucks that they don't put bottle holders in the doors though. That's something that bothers me. Just a wasted space, right? You've got this perfect area here to put a bottle in. It's a minor gripe, but the other weird thing is that on the back doors for the kids, they put double cup holders in the back doors, which is interesting. Anyway, but this seat does flip down as well as it can recline, and it can slide back and forth. You have a lot of secondary foot room. This is a big car. It's cool, and it's off-road capable as well. It has the same, this is on the Ridgeline chassis, so it has the iVTM4 off-road system, which means that it can, selectively hydraulic lock the rear axle. Not full lock, hydraulic lock, which gives you like 2-wheel to 3-wheel traction, like bites. It's not just diffing out all the time, which is cool. I like it. Might want to drive this one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, we've got a driver problem. Curbed wheel, scraped bumpers. That's unfortunate. It probably wasn't all that taken care of. Ooh, it's clean under here though. Surprisingly clean under here. This is also why I really like the Passport. There's that fancy rear diff. That's the VTM4 rear differential. One of the biggest reasons why I like this thing. And look at the way it's built. You've got a really awesome subframe. You've got over 9 inches of ground clearance. I really think these are very good vehicles if you're looking for something that can do some off-roading and is modern. Pretty nice. Well, they're gonna back it up for me so I can take it for a test drive. Looks good. We'll touch up on the wheels and I can deal with the scrape on the bumper if I can get a discount on it. Okay, we have the keys to the Honda Passport. We're gonna take it for a drive. First down thing, look it, water bottle does not fit. So that means you got to put it down here. I know this is a minor thing. I've been going on with water bottles, but yeah, that's dumb. Come on, Honda, you can do better. I want a big water bottle here and here. I would end up putting a floor thing in so I could do that. But yeah, I have to have it in there and it's gonna rattle around and stuff. So that's a little annoying. But yeah, it feels big in here. I also feel very high up right now. So I'm 6'2", a little high. So I'm gonna lower it on the seat. This is Sport. This is base model trim. The looks like the Honda sensing technology does take up quite a bit of this area here. And the mirror seems nice though. I guess from the driver's perspective, it works because it lines up. Anyway, this might have upgraded stereo in it. I'm not sure. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Let's start it up. That's kind of a neat little graphic. Fasten seatbelts. 33,842. 24 degrees outside. How much fuel do I have? Enough. Disclaimer system. And we'll play with infotainment and stuff later. It does have automatic climate control, dual zone. I like how much. Oh, is this a Qi charging mat? I don't know. I don't think so. Did it? No. Just my phone woke up. I'm gonna fit your phone there. Fit your phone there. Anyway, I'm all about practical space, right? This is your off-road modes, dual sport, touch button transmission controls I don't really like, but at least reverse, you're like pressing reverse to go back. Anyway, let's go take this thing for a drive. Okay, home, shine, home, all-wheel drive torque. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see all-wheel drive torque. Yeah, let's watch the iVTM4 system do its thing as we drive. Put it in the drive. Got my mirrors set. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna give you a little acceleration. VTAC. The initial launch felt a little different than my old Pilot. My old Pilot has a very aggressive first gear. This one didn't feel as aggressive. Going 88. Let me just slow down a bit, and then I'm just going to slow down a bit down to 70, going up a hill. Then I'm going to put my foot to the floor. Slow downshift. I'm not sure that I like this transmission. Anyway, I'm going to drive it a bit more and find out if I like it later. I do have the lane assist on, so we're going to see if it corrects it. It just vibrated the wheel. It just alerted me I was going to go off. It didn't do full lane centering. Like, yeah, turning radius seems tight. I'm going to just full lock the wheel here. Oh yeah, really good turning circle. Holy. I do think I like how this thing handles. Just gonna pull over here for a minute and see what I think of backup camera and stuff. Okay, then you go into reverse that way. Reverse camera, is it dynamic? It is. It has the thing. It does that camera. Reverse camera is pretty high resolution. And then you go, then that messes me up. Then you gotta hit drive instead of, I wish it was just a normal shifter. You feel very high up in this thing. It does feel very truck-like. I like the driving feel of it a lot. Park. So maybe not this exact one. This one tended to pull to the right or left, but I might be able to play with price a bit on it because it has some damage. We don't have stuff to try Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but it has it all. I just want to see what what do we have for like car settings? System, touch sensitivity, language units, system units, okay. Connections, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Apple, cabin control. I don't know what that one is. This all seems pretty responsive, more responsive than the last Mopar system I tried. Camera, lane watch, passenger side camera. So when you signal, whoops, when you signal, it should turn on the camera. Oh, whoa. All right, it puts it over there. I would much rather it put it in here. So then you want to turn, you got to look. I mean, you might as well just look in your mirror and check your blind spot than look at the infotainment when you're signaling. That's weird. Display, bass, treble, sound system. Sound system's pretty good. It also has auto wipers and stuff, which are all down here, rain sensing wipers. Anyway, I gotta go take this thing back, but I like it. I like the Honda Passport, but is it gonna get me out of a Volkswagen? I don't know. I really like Volkswagens. The cup holders thing really bothers me. I would have to buy something to fix that. Seat wise, you don't have the bolstering that you might want, but these are the base model seats. I think the Touring doesn't even increase that though. It just makes it leather, and I kind of like this cloth material. It seems durable. It seems like it would be okay to clean. I love how big it is in here. I'm not sure why I really want that, but for car camping, it's really good. And this thing can go off-road, and it can tow 5,000 pounds if you put the upgrade on it. The signal indicator tone is not annoying, which is nice. And then you can put whatever other metrics you want in there. I've just had the VTM4 system going. When cruising down the road, it was giving mostly front-wheel drive, but when you accelerate, it sends more power to the rear. So it feels like it pushes you along, which I like the VTM4 system for that. The Honda system's good for that. We're gonna go into sport mode for this launch out the corner, and I'm just gonna put my foot down and feel what the transmission's like in sport mode. Wow, I'm not sure that I like the ZF9 speed. That was about half throttle. Yeah, it's really tame, even in sport. Like, what, you have to put your foot right down to the floor? Even then, it won't kick down. So far, dislikes are transmission tuning and cup holder. I'm not going to drive the Macan. They said they don't do test drives on their performance cars, and I know I wouldn't ever buy that because there's no usable space on the inside. It's 100% design over function on that thing. So yeah, there's no usefulness to that at all. My Golf R has more usable space inside than the Macan does. The only thing you're gaining on with the Macan is a bit more power and higher ride height that can be adjusted through the airbag system, but airbags are known to be very unreliable on cars. So I'm just gonna let this car get ahead. Mash to the floor. That's VTEC system kicking in. Once you get up in the gears though, which it doesn't tell you what gear you're in, yeah, I don't know. It's all right. That first gear shove in sport was okay, but beyond that, it kind of feels kind of like it short shifts, kind of laggy. This is now a drive mode launch to the floor. So it kicks it down. It feels very different. Just sport was a little bit faster on the draw there, but otherwise, definitely not a sports tuned transmission. I think it's more meant for efficiency. And then you can see here that you're getting most of the power to the front wheels. And then if I mash the throttle down, it puts it front and rear. Yeah, transmission. Not sure I like the ZF9 speed. I may be being a little bit harsh on the transmission. I now just got it in drive after it's been warmed up a bit, and it seems adequate. If you give it like, it's all right. It just doesn't seem quite as aggressive as my old Pilot, because my old Pilot was Gen 1. It had no sport mode or anything. I'm amazed by the turning circle. Holy cow. Wow. For like off-roading and stuff, this thing's very maneuverable. Yeah. Good job. For an all-wheel drive system, it turns on a dime. I like that a lot. Driving dynamics seem pretty good. Maybe just, I would tweak the transmission a little bit if I could, and it doesn't feel like it's any more powerful than my old Honda. Probably because this weighs more. I think maybe it's a weight thing. Even though it's got 40 more horsepower than my 07, it just doesn't feel as powerful as my old one. Economy, average fuel economy 12.7, and I just want to try and get a shot of the lights on in it. DRLs. Oh, it freaks out with the keys in it. It's a good looking thing, but it's got the scrape on the bumper that I would try and buff out, I guess. And the curbing on the wheels. This side looks okay. I think it was the other side. Anyway, yeah. Honda Passport. Oh, what's this here? Big dent in the door. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Big dent and chip in the door, and here. And here, and here. Yeesh. Used car sales are holding the value like crazy, but I just don't like that Honda Passport enough. It has too many dings and damage in it. It has dings in the door. It pulled to the passenger side. It had a clunk on reverse turning, but if I could find another one of those brand new or very lightly used, I would highly consider it. I really like that Passport. I'm just not sure about the initial transmission tuning. It didn't feel sporty enough, even in sport mode. But what can you do? It's a big SUV, and you're paying the weight penalty there and the efficiency penalty of going to a ZF9 speed. It just tended to like rev instead of hook. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new on here, subscribe. If you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. As always, thanks for watching.